Welcome to Mathematics with Suleiman. In this video, I'm going to discuss a grade 12, paper 2, question 3 on analytical geometry. I am using the Basic Education May-June 2025, paper 2, question 3. Question 3, in the diagram below, triangle SRT is drawn where R lies on the x-axis and S lies on the left of R. T lies on the y-axis and the coordinates of S are M and 1. The equation of RT is given 2x minus y plus 10 equals to 0. 3.1, calculate the coordinates of R. 3.2, calculate the length of RT and leave your answer in search form. 3.3, if it is also given that twice RT squared equals to 5SR squared, calculate the value of M. 3.4, it is further given that V lies on ST such that VR is a perpendicular to ST. Determine the equation of VR in the form y equals to mx plus c. 3.5, hence show that the coordinates of V are negative 8 and 4. 3.6, if R image is the reflection of R about the line x equals to 0, calculate the area of RVTR image. Right, so let's look at 3.1, calculate the coordinates of R. Now you notice R is part of TR and that equation is given, so therefore R at point R, your y value is 0, so therefore we're going to replace y with a 0 and we get x equals to negative 5, so therefore the coordinates of R will then be negative 5 and 0. 3.2, calculate the length of RT, leave your answer in search form. Fortunately, point T is given as 10, where it comes from the equation in any case, 2x minus y plus 10. So 10, and of course R was just calculated, so we're going to use R and T, and you're going to use the distance formula to find the length. So you remember the distance formula. So first subtract the two x values all squared plus subtract the two y values all squared, or you can use the theorem of Pythagoras if you want to, 5 squared plus 10 squared, and eventually you'll get the square root of 125. Remember, you must leave the answer in search form. So either you can say 1 square root of 125, or you can simplify to 5 times the square root of 5. 3.3, if it is also given that twice RT squared equals to 5SR squared, calculate M. Now we already done RT in the previous question, so therefore RT squared will then be 125. We do have S, we do have R, so again the distance formula between S and R, and you get 5 times M minus, subtract the two x values and then subtract the two y values. Simplify, remove all the brackets, and you end up with a quadratic equation, m squared plus 10m minus 24 equals 0. Factorize or use the formula, then you get m2 or m negative 12. Now m2 cannot be used because look at where is S. S is in the second quadrant where your x value is supposed to be negative, so therefore we're only going to use the m negative 12. Or if you don't want to use a trinomial factorization, you could have said m plus 5 squared is 49, then m is minus 5 plus or minus 7, which will also give you a negative 12. Question 3.4. It is further given that V lies on ST such that VR is perpendicular to ST. Determine the equation of VR in the form y equals to mx plus c. Now remember, the minute lines are perpendicular, what must you remember? Yes, you must remember that the product of their gradients equals to negative 1. So we're going to make use of that. So if I look at the gradient of ST, the M of ST, then of course between, remember, point T is 0 and 10 and S is negative 12 and 1. So the gradient will be change in y over change in x. So it will be 1 minus 10 over negative 12 minus 0. So therefore, the gradient of ST is then a 3/4. So VR's gradient will be the inverse with a negative, because remember, if you multiply the two, you must get -1. So therefore it will be -4/3. Now you have a choice of two equations to use. Either you use y equals to mx plus c, or you use y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. You can choose which one you want to use. Then of course replace m with -4/3, and then we're going to use point R. R, of course, you'll remember, is -5 and 0. Why R? Because R lies on VR. Then substitute y is 0, x minus 5, and then you get c, which is -20/3. And now you can replace again c with -20/3, and the final answer is therefore y equals to -4/3x minus 20/3. 3.5, hence show that the coordinates of v will be -8 and 4. So let's start with equation of VR, which already we know is now -4/3x minus 20/3. Then equation of ST, we already know that the m is a 3/4 and that the y-intercept t is 10. So ST's equations then y equals to 3/4 x plus 10. So then we equate the two equations because we must find v. V is must where the two equations are equal. Then we get rid of the brackets, simplify, and you get x equals to -8. Then put that -8 into any of the two equations, VR or ST, and you'll get a 4. So there you are. V is then a point -8 and 4. 3.6, if R's image, which is then on the right hand side of 0, about the line x equals to 0. Now can you see x equals to 0 is the y-axis. So R and R's image are then refractions about the y-axis. So calculate the area of RVT, R's image. So look at that quadrilateral RVT, R's image. Now you'll see that drawing or that quadrilateral consists of two triangles. There's a triangle RVT, which is right angular, and there's a triangle RTR image. Can you see the two triangles? So I'm going to try and find each one's area. Add them together and it will give us the area of RVTR image. So please make sure that you understand what I just done now. So let's start with the right angular triangle RVT. To find its area, I need the length of VR and the length of VT. Right, that is important. The length of VR and the length of VT by using the distance formula. So if I want VR, then I'll have to say subtract the two x values of R and V, subtract the two y values of R and V, and then you get a 5. Same with VT, you got point V, you got point T, subtract the two x values, subtract the two y values, and you get the answer as 10. So now I got the length of VR and VT. So if I look at area of the triangle RVT, a half base times height, so it's a half times 5 times 10. And in the other triangle RTR image, the R image is the base. R image is the base, which is of course is 10. Remember, from then R is -5 and R image is +5. So that distance is then 10. And then the perpendicular height OT, remember the point T is 10, so that will be the height. So therefore, a half times 10 times 10. And that gives you then 75 square units. I hope that you've benefited from this video on paper 2, question 3 on analytical geometry. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Remember to subscribe is free, and that will help me to make some more similar videos to your advantage.